Alright, so hello everyone. So I tried to solder or extract the connection from this module of our eDrum. Unfortunately, I damaged the 4 connections or 3 connections, but I managed to extract it. So I'll show you the outcome of our extraction. However, as you can see, it's kinda ugly, yes, but it is because I am not very good at soldering. Maybe I missed something or I didn't clean the tip or something like that, but I'm going to try a better way next time. So just now I managed to extract it. So the wiring, there is this upper part is the positive.
Hello everyone, this is Michael. So I just want to clarify things in this clip. When I say the upper part connection is the positive and the lower part connection is the negative, that time I just assume that because most of the time that is the situation. But however, I believe right now is not the right connection because later when I do the PCB board, I place our Zener diode. It short circuit my connection because there is polarity in Zener diode. So if I place it in the wrong polarity, it shorts my connection, which means there's something wrong with our wiring in the board. Okay, it only be fixed if I assume that the upper part is the negative, not the positive, and the lower part is the positive, not the negative. Okay, so when I say in this clip that the upper part, the red wire is positive, I may be wrong in that. It should be negative, and vice versa in the lower connections. Okay, which means in our connections here in our video, if the wire is red, it's gonna be negative, and the black wire supposed to be a positive. Okay, so that our Zener diode will not short circuit our connection. Actually, it's not the short circuit they are using, it's connection bias, I guess. I only remember the word bias. I forget the name. Let me try to. I believe it calls reverse bias, which means it just flow directly, does don't block some of the voltage, something like that, which means my polarity is wrong. Okay, to fix that, I need to assume that the upper part is the negative and the lower part is the positive. Okay,
That is the all our um, snare, hi-hat, toms, floor, ride, crash. And then the connection below is the ground, which is this one. So the idea is when the ground and the positive connected, the sound will be produced just like this one. This one, and then this one, and this one, and this one too, and this one, and then this one is the snare. There. So I captured this video because I'm planning to secure this connection because it's very weak. I'm planning to secure it inside the case. So yeah, I hope I managed to do it properly. So yeah, let's go to our next clip. So this is how I secured it, so that even though it received a bit of stress, the wire won't um, pull out or something like that. So yeah, and I'm going to cover this thing, and then I'm just going to connect the wires where I'm going to work here in our PCB. So that's what we are going to do next, and yeah, I hope this works. Alright, so this is going to be the outcome, and then let's see if it still works. Alright, so I guess it works very well. Now the next thing that we're going to do is to transfer the connection here, put some diodes and resistors in the piezo, which is going to be here next week, and then some connections. Yeah, alright, so maybe before I do the final connection, maybe, or while I'm waiting with the piezo, I already received some of our materials, which is over there. Okay, so we have the plywood, which is 10 inches. I have 7 of those, and the rubber mat, but I received the wrong material, I guess, but for now it is fine. And yeah, so see you guys on my next video. Hello everyone, so this is the outcome of our rewiring. I placed some diodes and resistor there so that we can protect our board. So this is the sound. I placed all the snare, toms and floor, and then here on the upper side is the hi-hat, crash and ride. So if the connection got have contact, sound will be produced. So example, this is the snare, the tom number 1, tom number 2, and this is the floor. Then the hi-hat, the crash, and then the ride. So the reason why I put some resistor and diodes there, because when I'm going to use a piezo disc. When you hit the piezo disc, it will produce some of charge, voltage or something like that, that can receive by our board, that may damage our board. So that I place some of this. So yeah, this is the outcome. Then I'm just going to wait for our piezo to came here maybe next week. And now I receive our pedal here, so maybe tomorrow or later I'm going to do the modification for this one. And also I'm going to change the material that we're going to use for the our cymbals, hi-hat, crash and ride. I'm going to use it's not the plywood that we have here. I change it into a I forgot the name. It is yeah, I'm just going to show you the picture maybe. So yeah, maybe later I'm going to do the modification for this pedal of that we are going to use. So yeah, thank you.